Hello children, most welcome to all of you. I hope that you are studying very well, and in today's video lecture I am with a very new point of the topic organic chemistry, some basic principle, or you can say that is related to carbon and compounds also. So in this topic we are going to study a very important topic, that is nomenclature of organic compound. This point is not only important for a certain class, this is important for all the classes of students which are interested in science stream. Okay, so if you are knowing nomenclature and in which IUPAC nomenclature, then I fully explain that you know near about more than 50% compound in your mind in all the time. So due to the importance of this very point IUPAC nomenclature, in today's video lecture I am going to explain some rules which are given for the naming of organic compounds, and that rule is very essential. If you are knowing the certain rules, then no problem that you will in position to write the correct name of that very organic compound. So let's start. Nomenclature of organic compound, it's IUPAC nomenclature, and here the term IUPAC stand, you are knowing that it is a short name of IUPAC, the short name of International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, or it is also called International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry System. Okay, and that is perhaps launched by scientist. IUPAC system was launched perhaps in 1957. Okay, so remember what are the rules and how these rules are implemented in the naming of any organic compound. If you are knowing the rules, that no problem, you will in position to write the correct name of that very organic compound. So first rule of IUPAC is, listen sincerely, the aliphatic hydrocarbons. Listen, first rule of IUPAC is what? The aliphatic hydrocarbons are parent compound which are also called alkane, and rest all other organic compounds are considered as a derivative of alkane. Okay, for example, if any organic compound contains one carbon, see one means the one carbon is present in that very compound, so it is written as meth. Similarly, if any organic compounds contain two carbons, means C2, then it is written eth. Similarly, if an organic compound containing three carbons, means C3, then it is called pro. Similarly, if containing 9 and 10 carbons, 9 and 10 carbon, then they are referred to as neo and dec. Alright, so this is the meaning behind first rule. Means aliphatic compounds are the parent compounds and called alkanes, and rest all other organic compounds are considered as a derivative of alkane. Alright, this is the first rule. Second rule, statement is what? Select the longest chain of continuous. Select the longest continuous chain of carbon atoms, and naming each take place as a derivative of aliphatic hydrocarbon. Listen once more. The second rule of IUPAC states that select the longest continuous chain of carbon atom, and the naming of organic compound is considered or taken as a derivative of alkane. This is the means. For example, suppose I writing any compound CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. So according to this rule, we have to select the longest chain of carbon atoms. So count the number of carbon atoms. There are 4 carbon atoms either side, from left to right, or you can count from right to left. In all the cases, the 4 carbon atoms are present. So according to this rule, in the naming, this is considered as a derivative of alkane. So 4 carbon each compound is what? This is called N-butane. Means parent alkane is a but, and since they all are absently bonded, so they are hydrocarbons, that is saturated hydrocarbon. So this is N-butane. This is the meaning. Means according to second rule, select the longest continuous chain of carbon atom, and naming of the organic compound is taken as a derivative of that alkane. Okay. Next rule of IUPAC states that if an organic compound contains a side chain, and side chain means if there are Cl, Br, I, CH3, C2H5 or Cn, or you can say Sino or NO2. If they are present, they are considered as a side chain. Means you can say atom or group of atom. Atoms or group of atom called a side chain. So according to third rule of IUPAC, if an organic compound consists of any side chain, means any among these, any of them side chain, then in that case the numbering of carbon atom is started from that side where side chain is nearest. Once again listen children. According to third rule of IUPAC, if an organic compound consists of a side chain, means such groups or atoms are present in side chain as a side chain in organic compound, then according to this rule, numbering of carbon atom is started from that side where side chain is nearest. Okay. For example, suppose I writing any compound. Suppose any compound is written here CH3, CH2, CHCl, CH3. So children, this Cl is termed here side chain. So according to this rule, we have to count the number of carbon atom from that side, from these two sides, means from either side or that side, where this side chain is nearest. So if you are counting from this side 1, 2, 3 and 4, so this chlorine atom is coming on carbon number 2 from, if you are counting from this side 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this chlorine atom means side chain is coming on number 2. But if you are counting as such 1, 2, 3 and 4, so this in upper counting, this Cl atom, chlorine atom is coming on carbon number 3. But children, according to IUPAC is stating that we have to count from that side where side chain is nearest. So children, in this case, if you are going from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is coming on carbon number 2, so this 2 is less than 3. So lower carboning, lower counting is correct and upper counting will be wrong. This is the meaning of this rule, and name of this very compound become 2-chloro, that is substituent, and number of carbon atom is 4, so alkane is what? Butane. So 2-chlorobutane will be the IUPAC name of this compound, and this is correct name. But if you are writing it 3-chlorobutane, it is a wrong one. So according to this rule, we have to follow the least value of substituent. Is it? Alright. Come on the next rule. These children, very important rules, must remember. Listen, next rule. If in the structure of organic compound, two similar substituents, means side chains, two similar substituents are present at the same distance from both the ends of organic compounds, then in that case, the numbering of carbon atom is started from that side where the sum or addition of position of substituent is least. Listen once. If in the structure of organic compound, two or more similar substituents are present at the same distance from both the ends of organic compound, then in that case, the numbering is started from that side where the sum, SUM, sum or addition of position of substituents gets least value. For example, this is very important. For example, I writing an example: CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, CH, CH3, and suppose this is CH3. I am taking any compound in which two substituents are present. So according to rule, children, if you are going as such 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So from this side if you are going, this is coming on carbon, this substituent is coming on carbon number 3. Similarly, if you are coming from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is also coming on carbon number 3. So these are present at the same distance from both the ends. Alright? So according to this rule, the rule is stating that the position of these two substituents, the sum or addition of position of these two substituents will be least. Then from that side you have to count them. So if you are coming from upper side, children, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So sum of this CH3 and this CH3 is present on carbon number 2 and this CH3 is present on carbon number 3. So 2 plus 3 from upper side, sum of the substituents means 2 plus 3 is 5 in upper case. But in that case, if you are counting from lower side, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sum of these substituents 3 and 4 means 3 plus 4 is a 7. So according to IUPAC stating that what we have to do means sum of position of these substituents gets least value. So that numbering will be right, and if it is getting greater value, that is not right. Means upper counting of this very example will be the correct, not the lower one. Means if the substituent, two similar substituents are present from both the ends of the carbon compound at the same distance, then what you have to do? Then you have to sum or add the positions. So sum of 2 and 3 means carbon number 2 and carbon 3 both are containing methyl. So sum these two. So 2 plus 3, sum is 5. And from this side going, 3 plus 4 is 7. So this is not considered. And name of the compound will be, that is what? 2,3-dimethyl. 2,3-dimethyl, and longest chain of alkane is pentane. So 2,3-dimethyl pentane. This will be the IUPAC. And if you are writing 3,4-dimethyl, it will be not right, it will be wrong, because the sum of 3 plus 4 is greater than sum of 2 plus 3. This is the meaning of this very rule. Must remember, children. Next rule, if in the structure of organic compound, if two asimilar, means not similar, if two asimilar substituents are present at the same distance from both the ends of organic compound, then in that case numbering of carbon atom is taken alphabetically. Means we have to follow ABCD. Okay? Listen once more. If in the structure of organic compound there are if two asimilar, means not similar, substituents are present at the same distance from both the ends of the organic compound, then in that case the numbering is preferred alphabetically. Means in alphabet the substituent which will come first will be, counting will be started from that side. For example, CH3, CH2, CH, C2H5, CH2, CH, CH3, CH2, CH3. Suppose the given compound is as such, and according to the statement, two asimilar substituents, so one is methyl, other is ethyl, and both are present at the same distance from both the ends. Means if you are coming at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and if you are counting from upper side 1, 2, 3, so from this side this is also coming on carbon number 3, from this side this is also coming on carbon number 3. So both are present at the same distance from both the ends. So the statement is following. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So according to rule, it states that numbering will be started from, in that case numbering will be started or naming will be started from that side where in alphabet the substituent come first. So in children, 3 carbon and 5 carbon. 3 carbon and 5 carbon both containing substituents methyl and ethyl. So you have to here observe that in methyl and ethyl, means one is ethyl, other is a methyl, so which come alphabetically first. So no doubt E comes first than M in alphabet. So name of this compound will be what, children? That will be 3-ethyl, 5-methyl, and longest chain of aliphatic hydrocarbon is 7. So no doubt it is a heptane. Heptane. So name of this compound will be 3-acyl, 5-methyl, heptane, and that is according to the rule. So upper counting is right and below counting is wrong. Okay? If you are writing 3-methyl, 5-ethyl, so that is not alphabetically correct. So in alphabet, E comes first, then M. So E will be written. So ethyl, methyl, then aliphatic hydrocarbon. Alright, children? Next rule. Come on children. Next rule. Very simple rules. You have to just remember and and go through the examples which I am providing makes the concept of IUPAC very clear. And you are knowing very well. I always try to give your best. That's why children likes us very much. Next rule, children. Suppose rule number 6. If an organic compound contains more than one similar substance, listen, if an organic compound contains more than one similar substance or more than one similar side chains, then in that case, before the naming of organic compound, some prefixes like di, tri, tetra and etc. are added. Listen once more. If an organic compound consists of more than one similar substance, then in that case, before the naming of organic compound, some prefixes like di, tri, tetra, penta are added before the naming. For example, suppose CS3, CS2, CS3, CS3 and CS3. Suppose any compound is as such. So children, according to the rule, if more than one substituent is present, then according to this rule, the prefixes di, tri, tetra are added in the naming. So longest chain of carbon atom is 4. Carbon number 2 is attached with 2 methyl groups. There are 2 methyl groups. So name of this compound will be 2,2. This is di methyl, and longest chain of carbon atom is 4. So 2,2-dimethyl butane. This will be the IUPAC name of this very compound. But children, if you are counting as such 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is a wrong. If you are writing 3,3-dimethyl butane, it will be a wrong, because this is 3 plus 3 getting 6 value. So always in IUPAC list number is counted here. 2 plus 2 is 4, and from upper side 3 plus 3 getting 6. So upper side counting will be wrong and below will be correct. This is the statement of this very rule. Next rule, children, and a very important rule this is also. If an organic compound contains side chain as well as functional group, listen, if an organic compound contains side chain as well as functional group, then in that case, numbering of carbon atom is started from that side where functional group is nearest. Once again I am repeating the rule. If an organic compound contains side chain as well as functional group, then in that case numbering of carbon atom is started from that end where functional group is nearest. For example, CH3, CH2, CH3 and CH2OH. Suppose any compound is treated as such. So here children, what? This OH is a functional group. This CH3 is a side chain. So according to the rule, we have to count the number of carbon atom from that side where functional group is nearest. So come from 1, 2 and 3. So in this case, functional group is present on carbon number 1. But if you are coming as such 1, 2, 3, so this functional group is coming on carbon number 3. So below counting is a wrong and upper counting is a correct, means 1, 2, 3. So name of this compound will be what on that basis? 2-methyl, and longest chain of carbon atom is 4. So write prop or propane. You can write prop or propane, and since OH is present, so OH is an alcoholic group, and in IUPAC alcohol is all. So this is propanol 1. 2-methyl propanol, this is OL children. This is 2-methyl propanol 1. Must remember these numbers are having very significance. They are telling the exact position of substituent and exact position of the function group. Here means all, means alcoholic group is present on carbon number 1, and this number 2 showing that this methyl group is present in carbon number 2. So this is the meaning of this very rule. One more children, one rule must know also. If in the organic compound there is a double bond and triple bond, means both the bonds are present at the same distance from both the ends of organic compound. Listen once more. If in the structure of organic compound double bond and triple bond both are present at the same distance from both the ends of organic compound, then in that case numbering of carbon atom is started from that end where double bond is nearest, and in the naming first we write in, then write ein, because in alphabet E comes before Y. Alright, so this is the rule. For example, suppose any compound is CH2 double bond CH, C triple bond CH. Suppose we have to name this very compound and just count it. This is carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3. If you are coming as such 1, 2, 3 and 4. So from either side you are coming. This double bond is coming on carbon number 1. This triple bond is also coming on carbon number 1. So both the double and triple bonds are present at the same distance from both the ends. So first factor is following, and statement of IUPAC is that if in that case numbering, if double and triple are present, then in that case numbering of carbon atom is started from that end where double bond is nearest, and in naming first write in, means double bond in, then write ein, Y-N-E, because in alphabet E comes first, then Y. So name of this very compound will, and in that case below rated numbering is correct and upper rated numbering will be wrong, and in that case the name of the compound will be 1-butene. Alright, the number of carbon atom is 4, so longest chain of alkane is a but, and according to rule butene E and E is added, and this triple bond is present on 3, so 3-butene 3-ein. This will be the name. R, more simply you can write it 1-but 1-R, you can write but 1-in and 3-ein. This can also be written as but means showing 4 carbon, 1-in means double bond is present on carbon number 1, and 3-ein means triple bond is present on carbon number 3. Is it written? So this is all about the IUPAC nomenclature, and one more point is also there, children. If you are interested, then you can note down. If last rule of IUPAC is what? If an organic compound contains side chain, double bond, triple bond and functional group also. Listen, if an organic compound contains side chain, double bond, triple bond and functional group also there, then in that case numbering of carbon atom follows following order. Means in that case first functional group is get preference, then second double bond get preference, then in third triple bond get preference, and lastly that is substituent, means side chain will be get preferred. Means if this type of group star atoms are present in a compound, then in that case following preference is taken place. Means in the numbering first function group is follow, then double, then triple, then side chain. So children, this is all about IUPAC. Remember them properly. Do practice at home. If you are unable to explain still, then you ask me without any hesitation. So these are the simple way, and as you are knowing, I always try to do best here and I will provide best here. So follow the rules and regulations and be sincere and try to learn them properly. So that is all about IUPAC nomenclature. All the best. Thank you very much. Have a good day.